Hi guys, I am Miss Dupree. I'm your reading teacher this week, and we have been working on Unit 4, Week 2, and we started our research this week with our first question is where we're going to define and describe our community helper that we are researching. We're going to shift our focus a little bit today. We've really been focused the past 2 days on learning about our community helper. We finished up our FPOs. So now we're going to start looking at shifting it to an opinion. Why did we choose this particular community helper? What makes their job special or important? So we've learned a lot about opinions over the past year, but today we're going to break it down a little bit more. Before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and go to the glossary. So some of these words we've already covered: purpose, responsibilities, speciality, community. We covered these words earlier in the week, but I've added 3 new words. These are different types of opinions. So a debatable opinion is open to discussion or argument. That means other people might or might not agree. There's a defensible opinion. It's possible to find facts that would convince people to agree, okay? And then an important to your audience. It matters to the people you want to have listen to you or read your piece. So let me give you guys some examples of those 3 different types of opinions because there are all kinds of opinions, but not all of them are worth writing about. So we're going to practice making opinions that are either debatable, defensible, or important to our audience. So let's look at the first one, debatable. We said that one was open to discussion or argument. Not everybody's going to agree. So I chose chocolate ice cream as an opinion. So my opinion is chocolate ice cream is the most popular ice cream. Now, that is a good debatable opinion because not everybody might agree. I might really love chocolate ice cream, but you might really love strawberry ice cream, right? Now, if I said a non-debatable opinion is chocolate is a flavor of ice cream, that's a fact. We can't really have a debate. That's not an opinion, right? It's just a fact. But me saying it's the most popular, that is me saying that that is my preference or what I think. Defensible. So defensible is where you could find some support and some facts that would back up your argument and possibly get people to agree with you. So we're going to continue on with the chocolate ice cream. So a good defensible opinion using chocolate ice cream is chocolate ice cream is the most popular ice cream. And then an indefensible one would be everyone should like chocolate ice cream. Almost anyone can name somebody who doesn't like chocolate ice cream, right? I know people who don't like chocolate anything. So I can't really defend that because there's not proof that there are people out there that don't enjoy chocolate ice cream. But a good defensible one is I could say it's the most popular. I could probably find evidence saying that a lot of people do prefer chocolate ice cream. So that would be my opinion is the most popular because maybe I know more people who like chocolate ice cream than I know who don't. And then the last one is important to your audience. So that means you want it to matter to the people that you want to have read your story or listen to your piece. So for this particular example, we're going to use students at school since you guys are students. An important opinion that would matter to kids at school. If our cafeteria is only going to serve one flavor of ice cream, it should be chocolate. So that would be my opinion. I would be talking to kids at school. That's why I'm talking about the cafeteria, right? Because I'm making it relate to my audience. Now, an unimportant one would be chocolate is the best flavor of ice cream. Does that really matter? I mean, who cares? It's not like you're going to get the ice cream. I'm just telling you that I think it's the best. But in that first one, I'm telling you that if the cafeteria only has one choice for ice cream, that it should be chocolate. So that's why it's important because there's an opportunity right there. Okay, let's look at a little bit more examples. So important to your audience. I am using this kind of based off our firefighter theme that we've been going on this week, okay? So first I'm going to look at our problem. So our problem is many communities are closing their firehouses. Different audiences I could be talking to because you might not just be talking to students. One could be the school. We could hold a fundraiser to help firefighters. So if I was writing to the audience and I wanted my audience to be school, I could talk about how many communities are closing their firehouses and then give them a way that we could support them. So that would be my opinion. I think that we could hold a fundraiser to help firefighters. Okay, the next one. What if I was writing this or you were writing this and your audience was your parents? You could say they should spread the word to other adults that maybe the firehouse needs more money, that they need donations, that different things that your parents could accomplish, right? Your parent can't necessarily do an entire fundraiser like a school could, but they can spread the word and maybe help other people figure out ways to donate or help the firehouses. And then the last one would be our mayor. So that would be like the people in charge. We want him to pass a law that maybe protects firehouses, gives them more money, different types of things. Okay, so do you see how I have the same issue that I'm talking about, but through the different audiences, what I'm saying is going to change a little bit. So you need to think about who you want to read your story or your writing. Okay. So we listened to our debate piece this morning before we got on here, right? And we talked about how not all firefighters are paid, that there are a lot of volunteer firefighters. But we think, or the story was trying to show you that a lot of firefighters should be paid, right? They need to be paid and be paid well. So I'm going to give you an example of how I would write an opinion for that. So I'm going to start off. Let me put this over here. So I'm going to say, I believe that all firefighters should be paid well. I believe this because in the book, oh, this thing's moving, hang on. Let me move this down. So in the book that we read from, Field Guide to Your Community, it says that many firefighters work other jobs. They also work long hours at the firehouse or at the fire station, and they put their life on the line, right? Going into a fire is not going to be a safe situation. So they're having to be very brave. They put their life on the line to save others. Okay, and then I'm going to end it with a concluding statement, right? So I told you what my opinion was. I gave a couple of different reasons that I thought this, and they were from the book. So I listed the text that I found it in. This is why I believe all firefighters should be paid. All right. So now I have my opinion that I've written for you guys. I gave you reasons for it, and then I'm going to cite my text evidence, which was Field Guide to Your, I keep typing that, there you go, Community, and it was pages 29 through 30. All right. So this week, you guys will have to be writing a little bit to give us your opinion on why maybe you think that the job that you're particularly studying is the best. So you're going to give an opinion about that job, okay? You're going to tell us something about it. So in my opinion, I did describe different things that firefighters do, that they save our lives, right? So you need to be thinking like that whenever you write your opinion piece. All right, guys, I will see you later.